It's the second day of the game, and what surprise does Deirdre have for us? It's the Hardy Boys! Say hello to Frank and Joe Hardy.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, not good, not good, not good!
What are you guys doing in here?
They're trying their best to unimpress me. Mission accomplished.
Nancy! Hi! Joe was just, making an effort.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
I tried showing him the ropes, but he wants to prove he can do it without my help.
Tegan set out the ingredients for Johnny Cakes before she had to run, but I gotta admit, it's been a while since I last whipped something up. Successfully.
Oh, I love Johnny Cakes. I can help.
Of course you can. All right, Hardy, step down before we have another fire on our hands.
Joe is a disaster at cooking anything that is not a cheeseburger, so Nancy is going to make breakfast for everyone.
All right, let's see. Step 1. 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar. This can't be right.
I told you I couldn't keep up with her, so I improvised. I'm 100% certain about the amounts, though.
Let's approach this sensibly. What do we need?
That definitely sounds like a recipe Joe would make. Oh, we need sugar, 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 refined sugar, because I'm a classy fellow, and then more sugar. Yummy. So, with this puzzle, what you need to do is guess at what the various ingredients are, and you can figure out if you got it right based on what the characters say. So, for example, if I do a cup of flour, they will say something nice.
Flour.
I think you've got it.
But if I do 1 cup of salt, they're not gonna say something nice.
Salt.
Do you expect us to eat this? Get it together.
Thanks, Deirdre. So, if you ever need to restart, just click on this sponge here. The ingredients are 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of cornmeal.
Flour.
We're getting there.
1 cup cornmeal.
I think you've got it.
Next, we need 2 tablespoons of sugar.
1 spoon of sugar.
We're getting there.
1 spoon of sugar.
We're getting there.
1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Baking powder.
We're getting there.
And the final spoon, it's the tiny one. That's a teaspoon, and that is for salt.
Salt.
I think you've got it. That looks great. Let's tackle the next step.
All right. Second step. We have to fill the bowl until the weight is just right.
Quick heads up. This is about where things started to go south last time.
Hey!
Let's just trust that Nancy knows what she's doing.
So this is a math puzzle. Milk is 8 ounces, butter is 0.5 ounces, vanilla is 0.2 ounces. We want to add up everything to get 11.7 ounces. Oh, and eggs are 1.5 ounces. So in order to get the correct weight, we need 2 eggs, and 2 vanilla, 1 milk, and 1 butter. Oh, and don't forget a dash of nutmeg. That looks perfect. Let's mix the batter.
That looks great. Let's tackle the next step. Finally, my favorite part.
I thought your favorite part was eating.
My next favorite part.
Dear goodness.
Joe, could you help me pour while I flip?
Sure thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's put Joe to work. So these instructions seem kind of complicated. It's actually not that complicated. Whenever you see steam, click. Just click on anything that's steaming. That's how you solve this puzzle. So if you're too slow or too fast, it won't be cooked correctly. Like this one, that one. Oh, geez, okay. I burned it, and then now I've got one side that's burned, and then the other side that's not even at all cooked. It's just like when I make pancakes in real life. Oh my gosh. So, we need to make 10 pancakes successfully. That's what we see on the right-hand side of the
Here
screen.
comes some more.
So on the left-hand side of the screen, it says how many,
Here comes some more.
how much batter we have left. Oh my gosh, I am burning so many of these Johnny cakes. Ow! Stop setting on fire, Pancakes.
All done.
Okay, did
They
it.
look super tasty. Let's eat.
Joe, you can have the burnt ones, okay? Those will be Joe Pancakes. All right, let's have breakfast.
Ooh, these smell delicious.
Great job, Nancy.
These look amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. May, these are the Hardy brothers, Frank and Joe.
We're very interested in your case.
Uh-huh. They're good friends of mine. They're going to help us with the investigation. The more people we have working on this, the better chance we have of solving the case.
Cool.
Joe, you need to learn how to cook. Maybe let Frank teach you. Otherwise, how are you going to impress anyone?
Solving crimes impresses people.
So does committing them. What? It's true. Not saying I'm impressed by that. Just stating a fact. I prefer someone who possesses a deep intellectual appreciation and table manners.
You want to be impressed? We should finally show her our business plan for our new business. What? It's very businessy.
What? What is it?
Well, Joe and I have been talking recently about making things a bit more official. Since we're always called to solve crimes, we thought that maybe we should start getting paid for it.
We're starting our very own detective agency. License, insurance, the whole thing. And
we want to know if you'd be interested in being a partner.
A partner?
Hey, table that. All right, Drew. Why not update everyone on where we're at?
No, Deirdre, but I want to hear more about the Hardy Boys Detective Agency. That sounds amazing. And I don't want to be rude, but I'm going to move the camera here so May is no longer visible. May's not going to be part of this conversation. She doesn't say anything here. And I just find it awkward that Deirdre's talking the whole time, but we can only see her nose. So I'm moving the camera here so we can see Deirdre the whole time. So, we should start by talking about the ghost.
So, I guess you're wondering about the thing I mentioned.
yes, sounds super exciting.
I already told them about the whole sighting.
Yeah, I can't explain it. Yet.
Even with the most modern scientific techniques available, there are many phenomena that we still cannot explain. I believe what you saw was real.
What?
What?
Sure, some sort of combination of gaseous blow-off and light refraction.
No, supernatural. A ghost, a real ghost, with thoughts and memory and agency.
I'm not so sure.
I just built some new equipment that I'd love to try out.
I'm sure it's nothing, but we'll go to the cemetery today and investigate anyway. Maybe we can add ghost hunting to our detective services. Kidding.
Okay, and today I want to check out the town archives.
One thing I'd like to do today is check the town archives.
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to handle this. You were gonna look into the history of ownership of the Hathorn House, right?
Yeah, sure. We can go together.
No. It's better if I handle this solo. I'm a whiz with microfiche. Don't ask me why.
Sounds like a story.
And I'm not going to tell it to you, okay?
So, Nancy, what do you think we should focus on for the investigation?
I kind of want to hear Deirdre's story now. Maybe she was locked inside a library microfiche room by accident, and she was trapped there overnight. I don't know, something like that. So, we need to focus on the arson.
The arson that happened last week.
And we haven't had the chance to collect any alibis yet.
We need to ask everyone we've met where they were on the night of the arson. Corroborating their answers with whomever they were with will help bring into focus who is and isn't a suspect.
We also need to look into the burglary at the judge's area.
Judge Danforth mentioned that he was the victim of a burglary.
What was stolen?
We don't know.
The judge was working with Tegan on developing a case for the Accused Witches organization.
The what?
The descendants of the accused witches of the 1692 Salem witch trials. They're staking a claim to the Hathorn estate due to unjust dispossession and execution of their ancestors. It's one of the reasons I searched for the Book of Apologies in Austria, as it contains a record of wronged families. But someone swiped it from right under my nose. And around the time of the arson, there was a burglary at the judge's office.
Too coincidental not to be connected.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'd like to review the crime scene at the courthouse for any clues.
The judge might not let you do that. He didn't sound very forthcoming.
True. But maybe my father can convince him. They're old friends. I can give him a call.
All right. What else?
The judge isn't very forthcoming. His name is Judge Danforth, not Judge Danforth Coming.
We need to figure out how the theft from Mosam Castle is connected to this case.
Theft of what?
The Book of Apologies. My dad asked me to retrieve it from Mosam Castle in Austria, as a favor for Judge Danforth, who works here in Salem. It details all the victims of the witch trials, some of which are still unknown to this day.
However, this book was stolen as well, 3 days ago, when Nancy was there.
Why was this book all the way in Austria?
Great question.
The resident historian told me the judge who wrote the book willed all his belongings to be preserved by whichever museum would have them at the time. That must be how it ended up in an Austrian castle, for safekeeping.
Well, that certainly didn't stop the thief, whoever it is.
I can ask around about alibis during this time period as well. See if anyone in town can't be accounted for. Might point us in the right direction.
I have something to add. Whoever is responsible for this crime is going to great lengths to cover it up. We don't know if these people are dangerous. Remember that. And be careful.
I'm always careful, Frank. Wait, what? Nobody ate any of the pancakes I made? Oh, come on! I put a lot of time and effort into making pancakes and nobody had any of them? They just leave my pancakes out all day? Urgh. Now I'm angry. And I'm so angry I'm gonna make more pancakes. So this is actually kind of a fun little challenge. There are, what, 8 or 9 different characters in this game? Well, there are 8 or 9 different types of pancakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 different types of pancakes we can make. You want to try to match the pancakes to the character. So May is here. May likes pirate pancakes.
I'll do this one.
So let's make some pirate pancakes for her.
Time for some cooking.
So this time I have 16 possible pancakes I can make. I need to make 12 out of 16. So that's a 75% success rate. Okay, no mess ups so far. Okay, good. Okay, good. Uh-oh, I'm totally messing up now. Okay, I just need 3 more.
Only a few more.
That one looks slightly burnt.
Look at you! These are for May. Hope they make her happy.
They just may! Hey May! Want a pirate pancake?
Wait, is this for me? Really?
You don't like it. I thought a pirate would be right up your alley.
Oh, wow. It is a pirate. I didn't even notice. I mean, sure. Yeah, it looks good, I guess.
Feel free to have at it.
Sure. Thanks.
Aww. So yeah, you can make pancakes for all the various characters in this game. Let's finish the video by talking to May.
Hey, are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
If you say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say, I know you're trying to help, but I think you're wasting your time.
Thank you? So, have you ever seen any ghosts at Hathorn House?
You said you used to hang out at the Hathorn house, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see anything strange when you were there?
Like ghosts?
Yeah.
No. Never.
Oh, okay.
So it's just me.
Do you feel ready to talk about your alibi?
I don't even have a passport. I don't go anywhere, so I wasn't in Austria, if that's what you're thinking.
And on the night of the arson? Giving us your alibi would help you so much.
Oh, May, I need to know what you were doing.
People tell me there's a good reason to suspect you, but no one can say why.
Isn't it obvious? I've got a burn mark covering the entire side of my face and like most of my arms. It must be me.
I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry if people judge you for your burns.
I prefer it to pity.
Would you tell me what happened?
There was a fire. I was in it.
I'm not trying to pry. It's just that so far, the main cause for suspecting you of the Hathorn fire seems to be this previous one. I only want to understand.
I was 9. It was an old shed, and I wasn't supposed to play in it. It was kind of a den full of stuff, like candles. I got stuck inside. You can work out the rest.
So it was an accident. You were just a kid. Harsh to suspect you now because of something you didn't mean to happen.
Don't make me talk about it more.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, May.
Poor May. I feel really bad for her getting stuck in a fire 10 years ago and being accused of arson as a result. That is just not fair.
Talk to you later.
I suppose this explains why she always wears her hair down, completely covering the one half of her face.